Alright guys, so today we are going to be taking a look at the Gundam Thunderbolt version. So this one is another tank, my gosh. So I'm just gonna say this outright, do not fall for this unit. I feel like we have seen similar tanks coming out in the past month or 2 or 3 months ago. I think it was, what was it? There was a green tank that was the Zaku 3 Twilight Axis. That one was kind of flashy, it heals a lot. But that one turns out to be another flop. No one really used it except for the pilot in a way. And then we have the other one, we have Overon. That one was a Giga EXQ damage powerhouse, whatever, but nowhere to be found. And then we have this unit, it works similarly to Overon, where it dashes out a lot of good EXQ damage because of what the skill and then what the pilot actually offers. But there's a catch to this unit. This unit actually provides a Provoke. So what Provoke is actually, in terms of any other games, is aggro. So this unit can actually aggro whatever unit is in the in the fight for the first 8 seconds. So tomorrow we will be doing a separate video specifically this unit and then the Shorsagu, because Shorsagu, whenever it is on the field before dying, it actually focuses every unit on the Gundam type. Since this one is not a Gundam type, so does the Provoke actually overrides that? We will be doing that tomorrow because right now Global, or excuse me, JP is on maintenance, so I cannot actually go into try things out. So that's why we will do that tomorrow. But other than that, you guys can see this unit is actually pretty bare bone. HP defense, I'm not really gonna take into too much of a consideration because our level is just, you know, high right now. So I'm not really gonna bother like, oh, comparing back and forth to see what's going on. We will just kind of take a look at the skill 1 and skill 2. Yeah, skill 1 on just for the first 8 seconds, inflict provoke. So you want your kind of target to focus on this unit, so it will allow time for your other allies to kind of dash out any damage, take out whatever enemies your ally has. So it's supposed to be good, right? But I feel like this unit does not has what it takes to be that aggro, because when we take a look at the skill 1 and skill 2, there's nothing that mitigates damage, and that's the worst thing. Being a tank, you don't have that. Utility actually just makes you die really early onto the game. And on taking damage for 10 seconds, increase EXQ damage by 3.5, stacking up to 10 times. So essentially, you are getting up to a 35% EXQ damage within a 10 window seconds if you can take 10 hits. So it's cool, but when we take a look at this, it's not anywhere that's high, so I don't know how I really feel about that. And on skill 2, we unlock the machine gun, and then on taking damage, we store 480 HP. So that's not enough. That's not a utility that I want for a tank. It's good to have, but you gotta give me more. Especially when you're taunting the enemy, you need to give me more to prove that you're good. On the transcendent skill, increase HP, max HP by 25%, increase projectile damage by 36%, and then increase or restore 50% EX skill gauge. So pretty bare minimum. So the increased HP is good, so it kind of buys you time before you die. But this right here, the Provoke, is pretty much gonna kill the unit, regardless of anything. And right now, I think red. When I say red is in a good spot, because we don't really have like the best damaging blue unit. You can still say S Gundam is good. Maybe the new Gundam F. I don't know how I feel about that one especially. But I mean, you do have Titania though. Yeah, that probably works. Yeah, I think Titania probably could rip through this unit. Yeah, let's say that. Okay, but yeah, other than that, this unit, it's not too good. The machine gun, 1 hit 10 times, so it's not bad. It's not bad actually, because I don't think this is going to bypass Penelope hit counter, where the more hit you take, the more defensive guard rate you lose. So that's not gonna bypass that. So I think Penelope is still fine being a tank. This is not gonna override that, so that's good. When we take a look at, oh, what the heck? Hello, Fleming. Wasn't he the one that's piloting the 4 American Thunderbolt? But what the heck? He switched side? That's crazy. Sure. Alright, red, increase range sense, that's cool. Armor, we have on Taking damage, increased resistance, so that's good, stacking up to 35%. You guys know how powerful the resistance is. That's really powerful. And then on 1 year war, on taking damage for 10 seconds, increase EXQ damage by 8.5%, stacking that to 5 times. Holy. So I think we're talking about somewhere around like a 60 or 70%, is it? If my map is correct, 60%. So let's say 60%, and then you have no 65 actually. So you have this, and you have the one that's on a unit. So you're getting essentially over 100% EXQ damage up. So, but is that really enough? I don't think so, because you still have to charge up the EXQ, and that's probably going to take a long time because you don't have any wear within the kit that actually increase the restoration of that. You can play around with the unit enhancement, but that's actually doing too much for a unit that does not innately does it. So this unit does have a lot of problems, right? So even with the palette, I don't think that's going to be enough, unfortunately. But keep going. We have the when you have a heavy armor, increased resistance as well. So now you have to 70%. That is good. And then you have another extra 10% increase in max HP when you have a Dom type. So I think overall, it's decent. I'm just gonna say it's just decent. You have 25%, and then you have another 10%. So you're increasing a base HP by 35%. So that's give or take okay. And then you slap on some HP modules, and then you're racking that up to like maybe 300k max out. I mean, that's serviceable. That's serviceable. But the thing I'm worried about is this unit relies a lot of the let's increase your EXQ gauge, or excuse me, increase your EXQ damage. So I'm not really sure how that translates, right? And if you miss your shots, I assume there's nothing in here that increase accuracy. If you miss your shot, you're kind of done, because if you miss your shot, you're not getting that EXQ gauge recover. So yeah, there's a lot of problem with that, because this unit wants to be like, oh, let's dash out the fattest EXQ damage possible, but no, yeah, I can't go behind this unit. No, I cannot. But if you guys do want to summon for it, be my guest if you guys like the Rick Dom Thunderbolt version. But like I said again, there's going to be many better tanks that's going to be coming out in the near future. And I feel like summoning this unit right now is actually pretty detrimental, given the fact that we are very close to our first year anniversary banner. So I would highly advise you guys to save up as many diamonds as possible and not get baited. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.